always get a little bit nervous around here because this is where I had my big bike crash. I'll show you guys where it was. Mind the curb. It was up here. I was coming the opposite way to what I'm coming now, and as you can see, it's a nice straight clear road, and a car clipped me. Let me go up on the pavement here, and sent me through this pillar here, shoulder first. I went through there. I'll put up the pictures of what it looked like. You can still see the crack. But that's where I hit, and the geezer tried to claim whiplash off me. What a fuckwit. So I was going that way, and that's the wall I hit. I went straight through. I don't remember it. I remember hitting the car, or the car clipping me. Basically I was following him all the way for miles up here. He was doing 30 and a 40, and then when it drops down to 30 there, he started doing 20 mile an hour. I followed him for a while, positioned myself in his mirror. He was looking at me, he knew I was there. I pulled out to overtake, but when I accelerated, he just turned right into the house without indicating. I managed to sort of like get around the front of him. He only just clipped me behind my left leg, so the only damage to his car was I think I took the quarter panel off or scratched his bumper, the police report said. But that put me off balance, and evidently it sort of like bucked me about a bit. I ended up slightly over the front. This is only from someone that told me. Slightly over the front, accelerating into that wall, using my chest as an airbag. And I got sort of like kind of squashed. I burst my lungs. Not punctured by ribs or anything. On impact, they burst. Broke my ribs down the back, 4 of them down the spine, and also tore my collarbone out, so that was sticking out the back, so that all had to be reattached. I only found out that I'd wrecked my collarbone when they tried to take the jacket off me in the ambulance because my arm didn't work. But the weird thing about the accident is they said I had a little bit of death at the scene, because when I came to, I couldn't breathe, obviously because of my lungs. One was split and the other one just didn't want to work. It was coming out in sympathy. So I couldn't breathe. I remember this lady in front of me, and I just pointed at my throat, indicating that I cannot breathe. And then I remember life starting to fade away a little bit. My hearing went first of all. I couldn't hear a thing. I could still see, but I couldn't hear. There was complete silence around me, yet there was quite a few people. And after that my eyesight started to fade, so I go misty. And I remember thinking to myself, no one's going to help you here, mate. It's all down to you. And I thought, this is not my time. I'm not giving in without a fight. So a bit like a computer program, I went round in my brain, you got to do something, you got to do something, you got to do something, try this. And I tried all these little things in my head, none of them worked. Until I did something, I don't know what it was, probably luck, anything, who knows. And I took a little breath, a little gasp. At this point I was in no pain whatsoever, so that wasn't an issue. And I took this little gasp of air and I thought to myself, that's it, go down that line, that's the way back. And I took another gasp, and then all of a sudden I had a rush, major rush of pain. It was immense. Part of me was screaming in agony, and then part of me was, well, this means you're alive, son. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good from here on in. And at that point the ambulance guys turned up and took me to St George's Hospital in Tooting, whereas if any of you watch 24 Hours in A&E, that's the crash unit I went to. And I have to say, the guys and girls of the NHS and St George's crash unit, I'll take my hat off to you. You're some of the nicest, hard-working people I've ever met. Thank you very much. Thank you.